I don't know. Maybe it is your fault. We'll bring it up and we'll go. We'll bring it up. We can make a quick little announcement that we're having trouble, and then we'll keep going. And then if it turns off again, we'll just go. We'll call it a night. All right, make the call. So here's the deal. We're having some technical difficulties, people. It keeps turning off, coming back on. We don't know what's going on. It could be these solar flares that are giving us northern lights all the way down to like fucking Alabama or whatever. There's all kinds of weird shit going on with the sun. It could be. There's all kinds of weird shit going on with the sun. It could be. So we're going to go again. If it turns off again, we're not going to come back on. So keep watching. If it turns off again, go have a nice night, watch the football game, do whatever. But we're going to talk until Carrie tells us it's off again. And then when it's off again, we're going to go. So hang on as long as you can.
We're going to do the toast so everybody starts drinking really fast.
See how far we get. But if it turns off again, don't stick around. People go home because we're going to go home. Well, we're already home. We're going to leave.
We're already home, but we're just not going to be here. We're going to go to a different room. All right. Here's the people that stick with us through thick and thin, even when we're having solar flares and the show, and we got to start over and whatever. It's a toast. It's an oldie but a goodie. It goes something like this. You know what rhymes with Thursday? Alcohol.
All right.
That's good.
So what's going on with Glock? Tell us what's going on with Glock before we get turned off.
Well, hold on. I want to tell you this. Oh. I had bourbon the other night.
Yes.
That came out of barrels from Notre Dame. 300-year-old wood they used to make these barrels to distill as bourbon.
Nice.
It was ridiculous.
Nice.
It was like this. It was really smooth, had a little bit of burn, and then I was like, boom, this big punch of flavor. It was incredible.
So you're saying you and Jill Biden have something in common. 300-year-old wood.
There you go. I was wondering where you were going with that.
That's what she said to Joe.
Oh, you're on a roll tonight.
He's tearing it up.
Holy cow!
I'm still picking on poor Joe. Guy's got cancer. I probably shouldn't pick on him.
All right.
Well, all right.
We're gonna get to
What's
it.
going on? Let's do it. We're still rolling. Nobody's told us we're off yet, so
let's
do it.
So, Glock is not going to make any more Glocks. That's it. They're done.
That pisses me off.
Yeah. No more Glocks. So sell your Glocks for a whole bunch of money. Okay? Because they're not making any more. That's what I was told. They're canceling all of them. Right? So the truth is, and I'm going to ask because I only know what I was told, although it was from a reliable source. Okay. So they're not going to make any more Gen 4s. They stopped doing that anyways because there was no sense in making a Gen 4 Glock. All right.
Right.
So they were making Gen 3s and Gen 5s. Now they're going to stop making Gen 5s. Like, I'm not sure if they're stopping making Gen 3s because Gen 3s are legal in California. So these are the ones that they can have a Gen 3,
because of you can put the little switch on them if you want to.
So California's stupid. All right. And also California's fucking stupid. All right. So I just want to make that point. That's a fact. That I know. Okay. It's amazing that a state that is like that beautiful can be run by such a friggin' idiot. Okay. But let's rein it back in. Rein it back in. So they're not going to be making Gen 4s, Gen 5s. Okay. What they have just released is what they call the V line. All right.
V for victory.
So
Or V for violence.
V for victory.
Violence, because it's Glock.
Violence.
V for violence.
Violence.
Bastards.
Like they had enough. Now they're just releasing a gun that's violent. The violent line. That's what I was told. I don't know. So they're releasing the V line, okay? And what it is, they changed the slide so that you can't put the TMO switch in there, okay? Which I'm pretty sure the Chinese will figure out how to make a switch for the V line. But what I heard is that SHOT Show, they're going to be releasing the Gen 6. Okay, so I honestly don't know the purpose of the V line, but the Gen 6. And what I heard, and I don't know if it's fact, so don't go telling people what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Excuse me. So, I should, who said it? Listen slow. No, listen fast and talk slow. So I'm just going to tell you what I've heard. So I heard that the new Gen 6 is actually going to be modular, like a 320.
Oh,
So you can move up and down slide sizes and stuff?
Yep.
Wow.
But here's the deal. I'm worried that if they change things, that it's going to take Johnny Glock. I don't know if he can make a trigger for it because, it took him like 6 minutes to figure out how to make a trigger for freaking the V line. So I'm worried. I'm concerned.
it might take him 10 minutes.
I know. What if it's really hard? So, like, here's the deal. If your Glock world goes to shit, okay, it'll still have a good trigger because the Savant will make a trigger for it. That's it. Everybody breathe a big sigh of relief. Even when Glock with their new gun has a shitty ass trigger in it, the Glock God will make it so that it has a good trigger, so you don't have to worry about that.
Python wants to know, did Sean win?
Most likely.
So why are they making this big announcement about making the 5s if they've already got the 6 coming out?
They want to stop the lawsuits. I don't know what candy asses do.
Well, they should have just said we have a 6 coming out.
They should just lie about it like Sig does. Oh, right. The switch doesn't make it full auto.
Steve Nelson has something to say.
Say it.
Which doesn't make it full auto.
Why did the deer go to the dentist? Because he has buck teeth.
We're gonna make that part of the show. Dad jokes. Put Steve in charge. Steve, give me a call tomorrow. I want to talk to you about competition shit. So give me a ring. I'm thinking about shooting a revolver tournament.
Okay.
I was wondering if Jeff was going to comment on that. It just looked like he's sitting around.
I was trying to figure out how to respond because you think all revolvers should be outlawed and banned. So I was just curious as to why you were doing that. I'll tell you this:
I can win even with a shitty gun.
I'm only going to compete in that if it's a tournament where you have to draw from your shoulder holster and then put 6 on the target.
And Weaver stance it.
Yep. Everybody's got to show up wearing their best 70s detective outfit with their shoulder holster, draw from the holster, and put 6 on the target.
Like, people always say, I saw Jerry Mickeljack reload really fast. Like, he's the fastest in the world. Please stop. It's like when Gabriel set the record on a simulator for the fastest time in the world, and jackasses were going to me, well, Mike, it looks like you're just going to have to practice a little more. It's like, listen, he didn't fucking beat me. He beat the whole fucking world, right? If I could do that, I would have done it already. I'm old.
Sean says we need another poor man's 3-gun.
Oh, Sean. He's been talking to Skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you say, I saw Skinny was down last week, so he's got it in his head. Got it in his head again.
I missed him.
Yeah, it was either one of us was going to see him.
Yeah. Yep.
So, like, Skinny wants to do the poor man's 3-gun, which I can tell you right now was phenomenal. All right, taking the cheapest guns you could find and trying to run the guns as fast as you can and as accurately as you can. I'm telling you, it's a challenge. There were only 2 people who didn't miss, who got all hits. I can't remember the other guy, but one of the guys is on this show, and he's not wearing a hat.
Oh, yeah.
So that was, I got to tell you, that was a lot of fun. It was very interesting. Like, here's what we learned. The cheap-ass Stevens $125 shotgun ran like a dream, right? The high-point pistols, if you hold them correctly, don't work at all.
Oh, no.
Because if your thumb is on the slide just a little bit, that big giant piece of pot metal won't cycle, right? But if you hold it somewhat incorrectly, it'll shoot. But those friggin' high-point carbines, money. Money. If I ever got to invade a country, everybody's getting one of them because we're going to be on a budget.
Sean says, I will donate my high point 10 millimeters. You run it.
Yeah, that's what I want. It's bad enough in 9. I want to have more power.
Jeez.
Do they make that in 10? That's awesome.
Pat's still talking about the revolver. Cup and saucer grip.
I got to tell you, I want you guys to, if you're not following me on Instagram, if you're not on Instagram, get on Instagram and follow me at Train Emporium. Okay? Here's why. My new buddy, my new friend, who I can tell you already I love dearly, all right, is like the cinematographer or one of the cinematographers for Monster Energy. All right.
Amazing kid.
So we're going to be doing some really cool things. If you're already on my Instagram and you saw the picture I posted like yesterday or 2 days ago, or wherever it was, right? That is a picture I cropped down because he was taking it through the holes of a target. So if you look at it, if you didn't notice the first time you look at it, you could see the outline of the hole that he's taking a picture through. I mean, the kid is phenomenal. All right. First of all, just a wonderful human being. He's such a great person. All right. He is so friggin' brilliant. He's so modest that we have fights.
Yeah.
I yell at him. I yell at him all the time. He's like, well, he shoots for Feld. So he's one of the cinematographers for Monster Jam, right? And then there's Monster Energy, and I don't think I can actually talk about the other big contracts he have. But he's so humble, right? But he's so brilliant, and like the pictures that we got, and I'm going to release one at a time and stuff like that. They're just so ridiculous. But to be there and see how his mind works was phenomenal.
And he is just so successful in his career, and he's only 25 years old.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant guy, and like Mike said, he is so nice. Amazing. Chris Berry says, free monster drinks.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think we give. I don't know. I haven't asked him. But you all ask him. But he's just he's phenomenally talented, and I got him on a trigger, and it was funny because I went out there. This is what I told him.